started a live video and then realized I didn't have the record button going. So now we're going to try this again. So we're doing the wreath today. That was just a practice run. We're doing the wreath. This is the patriotic wreath. And I'm just going to do it really quick and easy, show you how to do it because we've already done this before. So let's get started. You're going to get your form from the Dollar Tree or Michael's or Hobby Lobby, any place you want to get it. Even Walmart has these forms. Okay, this is a 12-inch form. You can do bigger, but I'm going to suggest if this is one of your first wreaths that you've done, go small. Go with the 14. That's more than enough. It makes it beautiful. This one is a 14-inch. It looks really pretty on the door. Okay, so start with a 12 to a 14. 14 is pretty good. Anything larger than that, you might get overwhelmed making it because it does take a little time to do it. Okay, then what we're going to do once we start is we're going to cut these off in about 7-inch strips. So I'm going to show you again how to do this one. So you just about 7 inches, give or take, doesn't have to be precise. Basically what you're going for is to get a good roll into this, okay? So you're going to roll it. See that how it's smooth here? It has that little circular. That's what you're going for. I pick up my pipe cleaners. I get these at the Dollar Tree. $1 or just a bag. You can buy them anywhere if you want to spend more, but that's the best price that I've seen. Sometimes you can get them on sale or whatever. Okay? Make like a little twist to make it pop. A little fluffy. It's so fluffy! And then what you're going to do is you're just going to pop that in. Twist it. And I try to make these easy peasy for you. So just give it a couple twists. And then take your wire cutters and just trim those wires off. And you can use these until you use it up. If I can get it to do it. I'll do a couple of those just to give you a feel for how you do it. But all you're going to do is fluff those in there, give you an idea what they look like. And I only did one. Now if you want to do, when you do these little wraps, if you want to put 2 pieces of fabric in there, you're more than welcome to. It'll make it fuller, make it pop more. If you've seen my wreaths from the past, they make them really full when you, because I layer these sometimes, but on this particular wreath I wanted it really light and fluffy because I knew I was going to add the bow and I was going to also add the stars to it. With the red and the white in there, I just wanted it really light and airy and fluffy, so I just did 1. Like I said, if you want to do 2, you can. It's your wreath. You can do what you want, right? It's a free country. That's what everybody's saying right now. It's a free country. So do that. On this particular wreath, what you're going to do is the 2 sections. You're going to do blue. Okay? I'm going to move that over there for a minute before I can show you on this one that's already made up. So this is doing the 2 sections with the blue. Makes it nice and full. And see how fluffy that is? And I didn't have to put a whole bunch of materials into it. I just left it light and airy. So this is 2 sections. And then the rest of the wreath, you're gonna just go white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, all the way around. And on the back, you're gonna see here where once you tie and twist these on, and I'm going to do a few more to show you how to do them. But you're going to just do a couple twists and then snip off the pipe cleaners, okay? You see how they're rotated, white, red, and then what you can do once you get them all done is you can go back in and you can add and fill in those different spaces that you want to add and fill to make it look a little bit, yours. You want to personalize it. So let's do a couple of whites just for you to get the fill. Like I said, you're going to make them about 7 inches, and you're going to see different people that make wreaths and stuff like that where they measure it all out and all that stuff, and that's fine. You can totally do that, especially if you're OCD. But for me, I just like to get about 7 inches, roll it, because I want it to be fun and I want it to be easy peasy. So see just that little pop there, and you're just going to again take your pipe cleaner, twist it tight, give it a twist, And now we're not going to put this by the blue, right? Because we're going to do red, white, red, white, red, white. And we're not going to be doing this whole, we're not going to do this whole thing on this video because you don't need me to do that because it's just the process. So that way I don't hang you up all day. So just do it like that. Put it on the back. Give it a little twist. Okay? And then after you twist it on, you just trim it. And what I do when I use the trimmers is, see how you have the flat edge here and then you have this where it's a deep V? I like the flat edge where I can get right up to it and just snip it off with the tip of it. Just different techniques you figure out as you do them more and more. Okay? So keeping that in mind, you're going to do that all the way around. So white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, all the way around. So once you got that done, goodbye. You're going to add your stars. Okay? So on the stars, see how pretty that is? I really love this. And that is just doing it with one piece of the fabric with the pipe cleaner all the way around. Okay? I picked these up, again, Dollar Tree. I buy a lot of my stuff from Michael's because I teach there. And then the Dollar Tree and Joann's. And then Amazon. I love Amazon. And Wally's World too. Wally's World is Walmart. If you ever hear me talking about Wally's World, it's Walmart. Okay, so these, all you're going to do is pick up the stars you want. And what I do when I make a wreath is I lay it down, okay, and I look at it. And I kind of get a visual of how I want it to look. And then I just lay everything on there first. So don't glue them as you do them. Lay them on, okay? Get the visual you want. And if you'll notice, I only did 3/4. I didn't do the whole wreath because otherwise it's too, to me it's too busy. It was just too full. So I just did about 3/4. I left this part blank because I wanted to be able to show that. And then I just scattered it and I did red, white, blue, and I just scattered my colors on the way up. And when I laid my red stars, I put them on the white. And when I laid my blue stars, I put them on the white. And when I laid the white stars, I put them on the red. And then I put the blue with all the white stars. All the white stars on the blue. Okay, because that's how the flag is. So that's how I did that. And you just take the glue gun, you warm up your glue gun, and you just take it and you just glue the back of your stars. Okay, and you just lay them on there. After you lay it on and you see how you want it to do, then you just pick it up, put a little glue on there, and then it's going to be, they're going to act like they're not really sticking because it's that mesh and it's really fine, but just stick it on there, hold it for a second or two, and they'll stick just fine. Okay, so that's that part. So the part that is fun is the bow. So we're going to make this bow. And if you watched videos with me before, I've shown you how to do the bows the easy peasy way. So what we're going to do is I cut this ribbon just a little bit longer than the blue because I'm actually kind of using up the rest of my blue here. And some people, you may want to put a white ribbon in here too to get the red, white, and blue effect. But for me, when I was looking at the wreath itself, it has a lot of white in it already. So I wanted something that would just bring that blue into and just kind of marry that all together and make it kind of feng shui. So what I did is I just used the red and the blue. So because I had a little bit more of the red, I'm just going to lay that down a little bit. And we're just going to rabbit tail it. Remember how I've shown you how to do that. Make a loop. Okay? And just kind of loop that back and forth. You're going to do that twice. And the reason we're doing it twice, you guys that have watched these before with me, is because we have 4, right? So we're actually going to get 4 tops off of this. Okay? So see how this part and this part's even and this part and this part's even. But this part is kind of lagging there a little bit, and that's not going to work for me. So we're going to just kind of do this and bring this together a little bit better. I've had a lot of people tell me that they're not really good on the bows. And I promise you, this technique is so easy once you get it laid out. So see how it zigzag, and you have 2 on this end, and you have 2 on this end. Again, I'll show you that, 2 on this end. Okay, and then you have these pieces hanging over, because these are going to be your ribbons that are hanging over. So you want to make sure that when you do your ribbons that you've got these hanging over as well. Then fold it in half, okay? And that's going to give you your center. And I just take the pipe cleaner through and just pull it tight, and that's it. And you just twist it. Now if you wanted to, and I've done this, is I snip it in here, just on the side, just a little snip here and a little snip here, and that'll make that come in and pop a little bit more on the bow. It'll make the bow pop a little bit more. And you can do that for sure. But because I don't want, if this is your first time having you cut your bow up and you go, oh my God, I'm out of ribbon, we're just going to do it this way. Okay? And then there's your bow. Super easy peasy. And then you're just going to fluff it out. We're going to do that real quick here for you can see how it looks fluffed out. And you're going to get that effect that we have on the bow. So you're just going to kind of get aggressive. Pull all this stuff out. Be aggressive. Got to tuck on that for a second. And then over here, then do the same thing on this side. Pull that down. Be aggressive. Pull these out. And you want to pull your blue out for a pop. Don't know what happened here, but all of a sudden my screen got super white. Sorry about that if the background's super white. It is what it is. I think a cloud left. So fluff this out. I'm gonna do a little video magic here and just switch over to this one. You just fluff it out. Then you just trim it up, and you are golden. You are good to go. So that's pretty much how you make your patriotic wreath. It's just really super easy. You just get in there, you do the single 7-inch cuts, rotate your white and red, do 2 sections of your blue, accent with your little stars, glue them on real easy. You're done. That's it. So I would do the whole wreath, but there's no reason to, because that's gonna, you're gonna make the whole wreath. I've already done it. So there you go. Hope you have a nice 4th of July, and I hope that that was gonna be easy peasy fun for you to do when you sit down and you decide to put it together. Remember, 7-inch. Use your pipe cleaners, or you can use your little zip ties. If you want to use these, a lot of people do. That's fine too. Whatever it works for you. For me, like I say, I really like the pipe cleaners. Some of you are probably going, well, how are you going to hook it on to? How are you going to hook it on? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to hook it on. And I'm going to take this one that's here. We're going to hook it onto this one. All you're going to do is open up your wreath where you want to put it. See that? Shove it down in there, and then just twist it on the back. So you see how like this one is. It's just twisted onto the form. Okay? And then if you wanted to put like a little hook on top, just to hang it, you so could. And you could do that with a ribbon, you could do it with a pipe cleaner. With the mesh fabric, you usually do need like a little thing to hook it on, because they don't butt up to the wall as well as the fabric ones do. So thank you for joining me today. I promised that I was going to do a wreath for you this week. So there you go. Stay safe out there. Continue to be safe. Continue to be healthy. Share the love, be kind. There's no reason for us to be fighting and getting all up in each other's faces. Right now is the time that we really need to be united and just being there for each other. So this is my way of doing it. That's why I started it. I started doing these videos during the COVID-19 because I knew everybody was home going crazy. And I know people are still home kind of, you know, struggling. Not everybody's back to work yet. So this gives you a little something to do that's inexpensive. So just know that you're in my prayers, and I hope that everything is going well in your world. And until next time, have a good day and a better tomorrow. Peace out, and may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. Thank you for stopping in.